All right, good morning, y'all. I decided to come over on this channel rather than my main channel. That channel has been through so much. So I thought, let me come over here and talk about this. So today is the day. And what I noticed is that people tend to go under possession typically around Wednesday. And I think that that's kind of how the religion kind of has it set up. You know what I'm saying? So, but those of you that are lucky enough to get this message, I want you guys to go ahead and schedule your destiny swapping consultations with me or with us, I guess you could say. Go ahead and schedule those. Um, Today would be actually the perfect day to do it. And I do still take those cases, even though they are annoying as hell. Because basically, what I'm dealing with a destiny swapping case is the adversary is usually very delusional and all kinds of crazy. Okay. So I'm scheduling people for that. Um, so make sure that you get in. Okay. So, what is destiny swapping and energy harvesting and things of that nature? Well, it's where a person that is delusional looks at you, looks at the things that you're able to do. It's not necessarily about the life that you have or the car you drive. It's all about what they can see um, as far as your talents and your gifts and your skills. And this is not just spiritual or whatever, but it's all spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Um, the way you relate to people, the way you connect with people, trust, your knowledge. The delusional person will look at you and they will convince themselves that somehow, even though you don't know that person, even though that's not your intention, but they will convince themselves that somehow you have stolen their gift or something. It's weird. And those cases are usually very annoying. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. They're very annoying because of the enemy that you're dealing with is usually very parasitic. Like I said, as long as I got plenty of wormwood around, I'm good. And I keep that stuff. Okay. As well as mugwort. Seriously. So all of what is involved, I'll discuss it with you during the consultation. It's not anything, when you think about destiny, you're dealing with death. You're dealing with major energies of death and change and cycles. So it can be very scary for people going through that process. It's worth it. It's worth it. I'm going to give you guys a hint though. Typically with destiny swapping, it typically takes coffin work. Okay. Now, is coffin work about killing somebody? No, no, it's not. Coffin work is not about killing that person. Okay. Now, protection could kill that person, depending on what type of protection you have and whether or not it's justified. But coffin work is about stopping, shutting down the ending of an idea that somebody may have in their head, or just basically shutting it down from being able to afflict you and your loved ones. Basically, that's what coffin work is. And people get very afraid of coffin work. Coffin work is not for everybody. Um, I strongly believe that it was fate and destiny that I would ever go down the road of doing any kind of necromancy work, because it's something that I don't like doing. It is. It's you know what I mean? But it's necessary, and it was necessary for me to learn about necromancy. And the person that I learned it from, the deity that I learned a lot about necromancy, was mainly Santa Muerta. Uh, I have a very long history with Santa Muerta that goes back lifetimes. Okay. So, you know, um, there's also the phenomenon of destiny sharing. I don't think enough people talk about that. When you think about the principle, y'all remember that movie DMX, Never Die Alone? Another person's fears, another person's inadequacies, they don't want to go through it alone. They want a buddy, they want somebody to go through it with them. So the destiny sharing is another thing, okay? So sometimes that will actually come up in readings. So I'm scheduling those consultations. I like to do those on Fridays, okay? I do, because most of the time people that are dealing with that are going to be feeling the brunt of it on a Friday, believe it or not. Typically, maybe it may be Thursday, but then Saturday, you really be going through it. And there's a lot of different symptoms of destiny swapping, but the one thing I can tell you is where your consciousness is constantly telling you things are not supposed to be like this. What's going on? This is not right. Whoa, what is this? What is this? Those are your spirit guides telling you, hey, something ain't right. Something is just not right. Basically, it's where a person will take all of their negative circumstances, give them to you, and then take all of your good. Because honestly, a lot of y'all ain't supposed to have all this hoopla, drama, especially if you didn't grow up that way. You just have this feeling like, what is this? It ain't supposed to be a struggle, like pulling teeth. That's a number one main symptom. Hey, Stefan, that's the main symptom of that shit. And they will literally take every positive circumstance that you have and switch with you. Believe it or not. And I've seen these people fighting over people. They fight over the person that they want to destiny swap with. And you're one person, and they're trying to make you exist in 500 different realities. So you get fragmented. It's very devastating to the spirit. Oh my God. It can be a challenge. Oh, you got your heat on. Yeah, it is cold outside. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's true. So, yeah, it's cold outside, guys. Make sure that y'all schedule your readings so that I won't end up homeless at 11:30. Make sure y'all do that. Okay, do it for the kids, man. Do it for the kids. Okay. Anywho, um, yeah, and that's part of the reason I'm just gonna come out with some confessional. That's actually partially the reason why I've had struggles. Why you've seen some of the things that y'all have seen, not the change of address and relocating. No, that's destiny and fate. But the other stuff, the craziness, is from people trying to destiny swap and destiny share with me. And it's like, uh, it sucks. And sometimes it does require coffin work. Like I said, you're not trying to kill that person, honestly. I'm just gonna keep it real professional here. That's not what you're doing. It's just like you're like, no, 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 no. Let's draw the line here. Let's put up some boundaries. Yeah. And while it may be a little scary to do that, it's worth it. It's worth it because there's people trying to destiny swap with your kids. There's people trying to destiny swap with your unborn baby. There's people trying to destiny swap with your dog. There's your cats. It's bizarre, man. It's just like, damn. And I'm wondering if this is a new thing. Let me ask Spirit because I don't like to guess. I like to be guided by Spirit. Is this whole destiny swapping thing new, Santa Muerta? Yes or no? Is it new? No, it's not. So how? What would you say? Like, how many years ago did this start? Did this idea come up? Did this spiritual thing start happening? Ooh. Is that just in the past century? Because I got Knight of Swords inverted, Nine of Wands inverted, Eight of Pentacles inverted. They don't like it either. Santa Muerta does not like it. Because there's a better way to heal yourself. Page of Swords inverted. All these cards came out inverted. Page of Swords inverted. Queen of Wands inverted. The Star card inverted. And the Sun card upright. Is this in the past century? Yes or no? Yeah, just in the past 100 years is what she's saying. Mm, very, very interesting. So to me, that would say new, but she's saying the past century, past 100 years, that it's become like a thing. So, and she doesn't like it. Santa Muerta does not like it. If somebody tells you that Santa Muerta works with people to swap destinies with that person, no. If it's your original destiny, she can swap you back. But then again, I'm not even going to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of people that they're just not ready. Like if you look it up on Google, they'll tell you that you can't control your destiny. And I'm just not even going to go there. I'm not. Because a person's belief is their belief. Okay? For real. And you can believe in whatever you want to believe in. Okay? unless you decide you want to change it. And change can be very difficult for people. Okay, I should know. I sometimes deal with problematic clients that want the change, but they're not actually ready for it. So they resist it. And then they blame it on me, which sucks. Donkey balls. But yeah, go ahead and get it in, guys. Okay, don't pay attention to the fray. They know this is how I earn my living. No, I do not have to get a job. Been doing this for a decade now. So make sure y'all get it in. And then also y'all can holler at me about why is this why is this thing doing a slip and slide thing? Y'all can also holler at me about the Venus circle too. Okay? Mm. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. That's pretty much what I wanted to tell y'all real quick. Okay. So I will see y'all soon. It just cash at me. My 1 hour, which is what you're gonna need for a consult, is 99. Or you can just send 100 if you feel better about that. Um, and then my 30 minute is 55. I believe 55. Okay. So you guys can cash at me. Or you guys can go to my PayPal links and I will post them to the video description box. Okay. Not the video. Well, yeah. No. I'll post it to my community wall on this channel as well as the main channel. But I'm just gonna tell y'all straight up and down. My main channel has kind of been appropriated by weirdos. They're very weird. And not in a good way, not in a witchy way, in a desperate way. So, that's why I have to have like 3 or 4 different fucking channels. It's so annoying. Like, why do I have to have 3 or 4 fucking channels? God, stupid people. It's so annoying. Delusions of grandeur. So, anywho, I'll be seeing y'all soon. They can't control whether or not people come to me. They can't. So I will be seeing y'all soon. And I'll get your consultation scheduled for probably, whenever you need it. If you need to schedule it after work or something, I have a booking link that I send to you guys and you just schedule it at the booking link. Or if you need an urgent reading, the quickest that I can schedule you is typically, if you get a 1 hour reading, I can schedule you for as little as 30 minutes in advance. If you get a 30 minute, then an hour. Okay, in advance. I'll schedule you in an hour. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. The energy on YouTube, I'm gonna tell y'all why the energy is so weird. Drug addiction. You heard me? It's a lot of people on here with drug addictions. And they frequent the spiritual community for some reason. And I don't know why. So, you know, and they're looking for something from us. I don't know what they're I don't I don't I mean, I actually do assist people with that. Okay, I can assist people that have drug addiction, but um, it's not typical. I do a lot of fertility cases and protection, especially for women and children, especially with Pazuzu. Y'all do know that Pazuzu protects women and children. So that's why he's demonized. Anything that protects women and children, any deity that actually protects women and children is going to be demonized, which is so weird. I'm so happy and so blessed that I don't have to deal with that in my reality. The fear of what actually helps. You got to get out of that mode, y'all, for real. Seriously. Seriously. Yeah. But aside from that, yes, this is how I feed my family. This is how I pay my bills. Yes, it is. Just because there are people that came on here that were not successful at it, I've been successful for years. Okay. And if y'all want to check my track record, I definitely have proof of what I'm talking about. So, it's not my fault if people don't trust people to go to them. It's not my fault. you know, it, it just, people get mad at me. It's like, well, this is your fault. You did that, you know? So, anywho, I will see y'all soon. Okay. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Make sure y'all get it in. Snap out of it. They got agents and ops on this website constantly trying to call a witch, a bitch, and a hoe, and coming with that lower vibratorial, ignorant, ghetto garbage, and nobody cares about them. We're beyond that. We are beyond that. I've never been about that life. Just to let y'all know, I've never been about that life. I don't even know what the hell that life is. I'm about that life. Oh, okay. Are you okay? Is that okay? Is everything okay? Yeah, I'm not about that life. Okay. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all soon. All right. Blessings to y'all. Happy Friday. Bye.